Okay, so I did that video. I was thinking about my mom yesterday. I'm just being real with everything. Uh, I even asked myself, why are you so angry? And it's because this shit hasn't gone anywhere. It's still going on. It's still getting propagated. It's still approved. It's still accepted. It's still, you know what I mean? I'm not a fucking bitch. I'm not bending over for shit, bud. I'm calling it for what it is. Anybody who will abuse their children is a nasty monster. Period. I don't care what other abuse goes on in the world. If you're abusing your own kids, you're a nasty fucking monster and you need to take a goddamn look at yourself. You need to stop what you're doing, first of all. Completely stop and take a look at what you're doing. Because you're a monster. You're a dirty, filthy, evil monster if you're abusing your kids. Or any kid. So I wanted to touch on, it's just very frustrating. So, I'm a little burnt out. I'm pretty burnt out. I'm taking today and tomorrow off most definitely. Maybe Monday, depending on how I feel. But my system's burnt out. You know what I mean? I'm having nerve issues. And it just sucks, man. It just sucks. I'm being so behind in bills. And just knowing that I could work for the next 2 weeks straight, just to try to get caught up, just to attempt to try to get caught up. And then in 2 weeks, the next month is right there again, waiting. Add another month worth of bills on top of it. And the thing is, I've been in this situation now, for my health for what, 9-10 months now. Just working enough. I mean, just doing exactly what I have to do. Everything's just been coming through so that way I can keep a roof over my head. Yeah. So one thing I wanted to touch on, there's so many things I want to touch on, man. But I'm burnt out, so it's very hard to do anything right now. Like, my concentration keeps on skipping, fogginess, that type of thing. But what I do want to talk about is rich people. Okay? Because it's absolutely disgusting. And the fact that, so I have billionaire family members. They're billionaires. They're my direct, it's my aunt and uncle. My aunt married a man whose father had started a business and was, pretty old when he was born. And then, big time money, bud. So the business was handed down to my uncle, her husband, right? My mom and her sister, my aunt, they were very close. They're very close in age. They're like a year and a half apart or something. Me and my cousin were like 2 weeks apart. And then my brother and my other cousin were like 6 months apart. So we were very close. We grew up together. We were constantly together all the time up until like 4 years old when my aunt married this rich motherfucker. And then all of a sudden she gets married to this guy, and my cousins are just completely filthy rich. And my mom married some guy and we moved to a mountain in a cabin. And I don't know if my mom got mad about that. I don't know what happened, dude. I have no clue what happened. Not a clue. But I know I would be fucking fuming. Like, if I was my mom, I would have fucking went the fuck off, Because we were so poor. After she ran my stepdad off, but it was all my mom's fault. That's what I'm saying. She's a nasty bitch that's been playing fucking games. She probably married that guy, my stepdad, because my aunt got married. She's probably saying, well, I need a husband. Because, see, they knew my stepdad when they were little, and they looked up to him because he was older than them. So it just seems like one big game, and it just makes sense because that's all these bitches do is play games and just like, ooh, look what I can do. Look what I got. Look what I have. I can have the same. I can have my game too. I can have my cake and eat it too. And it's a big game to them, and they don't care who they hurt. So if they were so close and my family was so close, then why didn't we ever receive any help? I told you my aunt put me and my brother in private school for 1 year when I was in ninth grade. And that didn't work out well. It was like a cesspool, man. Like all the kids that I hung out with, this private school was like it was like a gathering ground of all the kids that got kicked out of public school. So that's who I hung around. Those are the people I hung around. I didn't want to hang around the preppy little fucking snotty little nose cocksuckers. I had nothing in common with them. So we didn't receive any help. I mean, there were days when we just eat SpaghettiOs because it's all we had. My mom didn't have anything. She didn't work. She was a worthless piece of shit. She did nothing. My mom did nothing. She never worked, guys. She had a job. I think she worked at like the grocery store, and that was like right before I left or something. It was something so stupid. I can't even remember. It was just so stupid. She had some stupid job at the grocery store for like a couple years, a year. I don't even know. Who cares? She'd get home from the grocery store. Oh, I'm just so tired, and go to sleep watching my kids. Keep watching them. You've been watching them all day. Keep watching them. Fucking worthless piece of shit. Mom didn't teach me shit. She did nothing to raise me. Nothing. She made sure I knew how to work and do chores. So I ran away. That's the aunt that helped me run away at 16 when I finally got away, right? So I lived there for 6 months. They didn't offer me any kind of fucking abuse counseling. They didn't offer me nothing. Nothing. They wanted me to go back to high school. I did not want to finish high school. I hated school. It was the most ridiculous fucking thing on earth. I already knew it. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? This isn't for nothing. So I got my GED. And then I was out of there. Within 6 months, I think. I was only there for a few months and I was out of there. But that's what I'm trying to say, is like, this doesn't make sense. This is a mind fuck, guys. Because my family, what they've done, my rich family, is when I'm around them, okay, and it's been forever. It's been fucking forever. I've been around them since I moved out of their house. I've probably been around them 5 times, 6 times. And that was from the ages of like, probably 21 to 25, 26, 28, right around there. The last time I saw them, I asked them for $1,200 to pay my rent. They gave me $600 and sent me on my way. They let me borrow $600. My multi-millionaire family let me borrow $600 instead of $1,200 that I needed for my rent. I went home that evening and I cried because I was losing my son. I had to the next day, I didn't have my money for rent. I was out. I was homeless. I had to get rid of all my shit and give my son back to my daughter, or back to my wife who abused him. But my rich family tells me it's my fault and I have lessons to learn. I'm not working hard enough and I need to find a fucking job I love. You know, that's my goddamn uncle's fucking advice to me. My aunt's husband, the rich cocksucker. You need to find something you love to do. You gotta find something you love to do and do it. This motherfucker was handed $1 billion business. All these people were handed, they never worked for it. These people didn't work for the money, but they're sitting there telling me I need to work harder and I have lessons to learn. And then my poor family members tell me I need Jesus. I'm laying it down because I want you to understand nobody's going to help you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. My extremely unimaginably wealthy family won't even fucking, has never fucking helped. They gave me $600 and I lost my house. 15, 20, 18 years ago, however long it was. That's the last time I talked to them. I was so ashamed. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, they expect me to just be quiet, like, just think this is normal? To have billionaire family members that won't help you? This is the most disgusting, sadistic shit I've ever seen. When you're honest about it, it's the most disgusting, sadistic shit. To sit there and watch somebody in pain and suffering and doing everything they can and be like, you're not doing enough. You should have done better earlier. It's too late now. That's what these people are doing, sitting in their ivory towers judging me. They have all the resources in the world. They could help thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of me. But they won't, unless they can put like Children's Hospital or some big name on there, and then they can advertise and then tell everybody what they did, and then have a big social event and a gathering. These people are so, if you've never been around wealth, guys, when I had my first business, man, and I was making 6 figures, it wasn't that big a deal to me because I realized what real money was. My plan was, before I left my wife, my plan was to build it into a multi-million-dollar empire. That was my plan. I had so much business sense, so much going for me, man. And I was dedicated to it. I was completely dedicated to that. Because I thought that was important. Because my mom passively, aggressively, through my childhood, programmed me that was important. And then to see my aunt and all this shit and thinking, well, look, you don't have problems when you're rich. And if you haven't struggled to pay your bills every month for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, you have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. So shut the fuck up and suck my dick. Because that must be fucking nice. This shit needs to be taught. There's nobody coming to save you guys. Nobody. My family, none of them want anything to do with me because I'm speaking the truth. None of them. They want me to die. They don't want to deal with this. They don't want this anywhere near their lives. My rich family thinks I have lessons to learn. It's disgusting. These people act like they help other people and they don't even help their family. Fuck them. They passive aggressive. They would put it on me. I borrowed $600 from them. The guilt and shame. They've never contacted me. Nothing. They're so happy I don't contact. They are so happy that this poor little side. And they don't have a big family. It's just, oh my God, guys, my aunt, they don't have a big family. I think my uncle has a sister and they had 1 kid. And then my aunt, it's my uncle, he's got 2 daughters. And then me, my brother, and my 2 sisters. That's all their family. It's not like they have a big family. They only have a few relatives outside of the rich cocksuckers. And all they want to do is gossip about them and make fun of them and talk about them. It's entertaining to them. They're so wealthy, my fucking misery is entertaining to them. That is disgusting, and I want to tell this. I want to share this. My son, so that video, this is the whole reason I even made this video. My son yesterday tried sending me money online. I was like, dude, it's okay, man. I was like, don't send me money, Brandon. It's okay, bud. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm going to lose everything. Fuck it. I don't care. All I am is an example of what happens in this system. That's all I fucking am. I'm a dead man walking. That's all I am. I'm a corpse. All I got is breath and common sense. That's all I fucking got. And that's all I'm trying to do is just fucking put my shit out there before I kick the bucket. Before these cocksuckers. I refuse to die because I feel everything wanting me to die now. I refuse to do it. These people are sick. Billionaire family members that live right up the street within 30 minutes of me. All my life. Right down the road. Billionaires. But they put up a quiet wall that you can't see, but it's there, bud. And it's the strongest fucking fortress ever. It's called shame and guilt for being poor and needing things, needing money that you can't attain, but you got to work harder. Oh my God, man, these people fucking told me I should be working as many jobs possible. 16 years ago, whenever it was, I came to borrow that money. Try to act like I should be working multiple, just work. It's nuts, guys. These people didn't even fucking lift a finger for their fucking money. The only one who's done anything is my uncle. He goes to board meetings. He got handed a multi-million-dollar business. He goes to board meetings. His whole life has been nothing but board meetings. And what I want you guys to understand is if my religious Christian family doesn't help me and doesn't want to listen to me because the truth hurts their ears and all they want to do is pray to Jesus. And if my billionaire family doesn't want to help me because I have lessons to learn, because I'm a drug addict, because of whatever reason they can think of to not let go of their fucking precious cash. It's disgusting, man. That is the most selfish, nasty shit that you can ever do on earth. Be a rich motherfucker with family members who are suffering and not even, just be like, oh God, I hope they don't call me. I hope they don't get a hold of me. Fucking disgusting, dude. Nasty. Y'all are nasty. All these people are fucking nasty, guys. Start trusting in yourself. Quit reaching out